My name is Ryan Carr, and I'm here playing for Here, Here, and Here. And we're going to play a song called Tall, Tall Grass. And it's about having a conversation with a disembodied head in Africa. So here's Tall, Tall Grass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face appeared before me, a smile of gold and ivory that could not contain his joy. Oh, wrinkles filled with wisdom that flowed from every expression. He said, "You there, lazy boy, what do you think you're doing? Lying there where there is what you should be doing." Well, I had never seen before a disembodied face, so I can assure you I was disconcerted when it put me in my place. With a bright, bright smile, white, white teeth, diffused my fear. I couldn't take it seriously, so I said, "You there, floating face, what is it I should be doing? Over there in the sunburned hair, who do you think you're fooling?" Oh, how you tried to answer my question, but it failed to supply a rational explanation. So I suggested that it join me, lying in a tall, tall grass, enveloped by the African. Well, so we lay there in a tall, tall grass, staring into the sky, enveloped by the sunburned air and the passing time. Oh, hello. My name's Ryan. This is James McElhaney, Colin Crawford. Do you want to know something about Chihuahuas? Because we know lots. I can't do this, it's late. No, it's good. Let's do the interview. Look how cute that dog is, though.
So you're thinking
really
about
cute.
buying a Chihuahua?
My name is Ryan Carr, and this is James McElhaney to my right, plays bass, and this is Colin Crawford, Colin Ray Crawford, who's also in the group. And we are here for Here, Here, and Here, playing at Cafe Novo. I got a guitar when I was 15, and I joined guitar class in grade 10 in high school, and I wanted to be a bass player, but my dad wouldn't let me. He said, "You don't want to be a bass player." He said, "You want to be a guitar player, trust me." Sorry, James.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, he said that. He said that. So he wouldn't let me play bass because I wanted to learn a bunch of Nirvana songs on bass. So he got me a guitar, but then he said if I learn how to play the guitar, I get to keep the guitar, and if I don't learn how to play the guitar, it's his guitar and he gets to sell it. So suffice to say, I learned how to play the guitar, and now I'm here playing guitar for you guys. Well, that's a good question. I think that, I don't know, it's hard. It hits sometimes sort of randomly. Like I had, for Tall Tall Grass, I had that riff. I had a guitar riff for basically a year. And I kept trying to write all these lyrics about like old friends and stuff, and they were really cheesy. But then I got an idea, like I wanted to write something about Africa because it was really African sounding to me, but I'd never been to Africa, so I was worried about it being really cliched. But then it just sort of hit, and then it was after I got the first line, One Sunburnt Morning, it sort of came out really quickly. But not all the tunes are like that. Some of them I have to just sort of grind through, and some of them come fast. So it's hard to say. It's sort of random sometimes. I like the title I like the title Smartass Alternative Roots Music because a lot of the tunes I write can be a little bit sort of like tongue-in-cheek and satirical, and I'm really inspired by sort of roots music like early blues and early folk, but I started writing stuff because I realized I want to get onto different lyrics and stuff and write stuff that I could relate to as well. But
and then I can break dance to it. That helps.
Yeah. But how do you feel? Like you're on the same boat though, right? Like you really like all the old stuff, but wanted to update it.
I think you write with a lot of character and a lot of depth and history in terms of all the different genres that you kind of incorporate, and it just comes natural for you. And that's what I really like about your songs, is that they do have this sort of richness. You do your research, but it's also very.
I'm pretty sure that if you did your research, you could poke holes in all of my research.
I think tongue-in-cheek are both really popular cuts of meat right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You go to a lot of, what do you...
Butchers?
Well, not butchers, like the Black Hoof or whatever, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like cool charcuterie places.
Yeah.
Tongue-in-cheek, really hip.
I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know anything about this.
That's hilarious.
I met James at jazz school when we were both super jazz geeks, and we played a lot of gigs together, and we're going to the Rex Jam and hanging out with the jazz people there. And James, I met you I was in second year and you in first year, right?
Yeah.
And then we hung out, played lots of fancy dinners and corporate stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And got some sweet meals out of it, so that was awesome. And then I met Colin through
Bluegrass Jam.
Bluegrass Jam. There's a really great bluegrass jam at a guy named Trevor Spott's house on O'Hare Street for years and years.
Every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday night, and it was like, it could be like minus a million degrees, and there would still be like 6 or 10 people showing up to play in his garage. And he had a big wood stove. So Colin came out, and I don't know, like the first time he showed up and played, I was just like, I want to hang out with that guy, because he had a really good vibe and really good energy, and I liked the way he did tunes and stuff. And then he was writing his own stuff. And then I was really sort of interested in what he was writing, and I thought his lyrics were really cool.
We started playing together, actually.
Yeah, playing, yeah.
So we actually went out on one occasion just to try to get gigs. We brought our guitars, and
walked around door to door,
5 different restaurants, and we got about 3 or 4 gigs out of it. We realized, you know, if we just go out and we just ask people and actually put
it's literally that easy. For anyone aspiring to get a gig, just walk into a venue.
That's what I really liked about you, because you were so into it. You're like, let's go and let's get some gigs, let's get things moving, let's play, you know.
Yeah.
And which you still are, very motivating.
But yeah, actually, Colin was one of the first people that got me into songwriting, because I wasn't really doing a lot of it, and his tunes. I asked him about writing lyrics because I really struggled with it for years, and I still struggle with it, but it's getting a little bit less hard. So yeah, that's how we all met.
Oh man. Treats.
I'd have to say, like, okay, this is a very literal. No, I'd have to say that, like, this is sort of a funny answer, but I'm sort of notorious for having a terrible bladder, so I'm always like scoping out toilets. Everywhere I go, I'm like, is there a washroom here? Because if I drink coffee, I know in about 7 seconds I'm gonna have to use the washroom. So I always have that in the back of my mind, because Yeah, it's bad news. It's bad news if
You don't even
coffee.
actually have to have a coffee. You just absorb osmosis anywhere where there's moisture.
Yeah, moisture.
He's so into toilets, they call him the George Costanza of alternative, snarky roots music. Right?
Yeah, I've been called that at least once.
Yeah. I think you've been called that once.
I think it was just right now.
Or twice.
Careful.
Orange?
People eater.
Oh yeah. People eater. I went orange.
Prince is clearly.
Prince is a good one. That's a good one.
There you go.
Acoustic.
Swear.
Vibration.
String, for some reason.
Coffee.
Oh,
Coffee.
jacked.
Jabba. The Hutt.
I don't know what I got for that one.
Good.
Robot.
Dance party.
Robot.
Robot.
Why are you talking
Skynet.
like this?
Skynet. That's a good one. That's a Terminator reference.
Okay, music.
Music.
I'm gonna go with 4-letter word. Right?
Is it gonna be jazz?
No, music. It's a 4-letter word. That's what it makes me think of. It's a swear.
I don't get it. I don't follow.
It's a bad word. Music is a bad word.
Bad.
Music. Rhythm. I always think of rhythm.
Life.
Okay, so Colin's
My
nickname
life.
is actually, before he goes on to a tangent, one of our friends who's a drummer in the city gave Colin the nickname Guru with a lowercase g. Guru low G, because you're gonna go on to this whole he likes to give people motivational speeches about life and how music relates and everything. It's very motivational.
They also didn't want to be confused with Guru, the hip hop guy. But
That's another story.
Yeah,